Hello, what an extraordinary start to the year it's been, and not one that's desperately easy to manage. My skin is so dry, and that's a consequence of the weather taking a turn for the very, very chilly. So I'm hiding in the clinic for a little while away from the kids to talk you through the January face kit. So those of you that had the luxury face kit at Christmas may have had an opportunity to try out the Filmed Perfusion kit. We really, really loved it. It was just a nice mix of really hydrating ingredients with that little special touch of magic acid to give your skin magic acid. I'm not sure I want to be advertising that. This is the kit that's really going to help your skin through this extreme of temperature, taking off the dry stuff and giving our skin barrier the best possible function to maintain the hydration and keep the skin feeling soft and looking glowy, which is of course what healthy skin wants to be doing. So this month's kit is, it's still got a little candle in it. I think we need all the twinkly lights and nice smelling candles we can actually get at the moment, if those are the things that make you feel a little bit brighter. The lovely Hydro Boost wash from Lumiere bamboo face cloth. You really need a little stash of these, which is why you've had them a few months in a row as part of the face kits. And then I'm going to take you through the rest of the ingredients as we go through this facial together. So, starting off with Hydro Boost, which, as you will remember, is my absolute favourite face wash, partly because it allows me to be a little bit lazy, in that it'll dissolve all my makeup in one go. Now, I'm not much of a makeup wearer, but I do always have mascara on, always, and I always have something on my eyebrows. Apart from that, I'm a bit of a just a tinted sunscreen kind of girl. So massage it all round. You can add a little bit of water to your pea-size amounts of face wash. I just used half a sachet. You don't need all of it. It's nice to go back at night when you've been wearing makeup and sunscreens and repeat this step, because you make sure, got caught on my earring, you make sure then that you've got rid of all the dirt and residue from the day, including all your makeup. But because it contains argan oil, it does just dissolve everything that's there. So if your skin is very oily, it's probably not the best wash for you, but as part of a facial, it's a lovely start. It smells really gently of lavender, so it's quite a nice way to just feel a little bit indulged at a time when really we're all trying to work out how we manage our children, our work, if we're still working, and everything else. So that's my face nicely done. Bamboo cloth. I love it because it's soft, but it's also, these little loops of bamboo give you a nice amount of gentle kind of abrasion. It makes it sound like you should be rubbing, but don't rub too hard, to just start lifting off some of the dead skin on the surface. Next stage, this will just dry gradually. You could give your face a little dry with a fluffy towel to increase the treat. This is Skin Perfusion Toner. Now, you will know I am a huge believer in chemical exfoliation over scrubs. Scrubs are nice occasionally as an add-on, they're lovely in the shower, but chemical exfoliation is absolutely the way forward, especially as now all over my sofa. 2 little blobs, a little dash onto your cotton wool. This contains an acid called glutathione, which is a very gentle exfoliant. The Lumiere range, which those of you are familiar with, uses lactic acid and salicylic acid in its chemical exfoliant, which is probably a little bit stronger than this, but this does a lovely job. So you've got your wet cotton wool. Always start with your forehead and rub firmly across. Do it as the first thing that you do, because your forehead can cope with a good amount of exfoliation. Then your chin, nose, and finally your cheeks. If you keep going outways, you help the lymphatic drainage, which it feels quite nice too. And you can see my skin has gone just a little bit pink. A little bit pink. Sorry. If your skin did go pink with the Skin Perfusion toner, don't worry, it's perfectly normal. I had a small technical glitch and I've been off doing other bits and pieces for the last 30-40 minutes, so my skin's pretty much returned to its usual colour. The second phase of our treatment is, third, is the youth mask. So the youth mask is perfect for this really drying kind of conditions, warm inside, cold outside, freezing cold yesterday, which takes all the moisture out of the air and only serves to make our skin feel even drier than it perhaps did. My skin is feeling super tight. It's a really nice mask. There's plenty of it for you, so slather it on well. Nice and thick. It feels really rich, and that is because it's really high in shea butter. That makes it feel nice and thick and nice and creamy. And it helps your skin to hydrate. Through that hydration, it also plumps and lifts fine lines. It smells really fresh. It's got a light lemony kind of scent. I do this bit. This is often the bit on my face that ends up a bit extra dry and a bit flaky, so I do tend to incorporate it into my masks. I could do with putting a little bit more on there, but I'm not at the moment. This needs to be on your face for at least half an hour. It's a great excuse if you're at home cleaning or homeschooling or doing whatever, to just put it on and leave it as long as you possibly can. If you're on a treatment plan for acne, pigment, whatever your serum is that you're investing in to change the behaviour or the look of your skin, a really top tip is to put that serum on underneath this mask, because as the skin is hydrating, the water allows the water content of the skin allows the skin to absorb better the active ingredients from your serum, so you just get that extra little boost from your serums. And then of course all you need to do once this has been on for half an hour or longer is just gently, you can do it with a wet damp cloth or with a face cloth, is just take the excess away, leaving your skin feeling lovely and soft and much less tight than it was feeling before, which is quite a relief. And finally, you've got a choice in this kit of either the youth cream, which is that lovely argan oil mango scented cream, which we had a little play with at Christmas, but in a bigger size, or recovery cream. Now the recovery cream is laced in with vitamin B3 or niacinamide. This is the holy grail of rebuilding the skin barrier. What I would suggest to you is, if your skin is just feeling okay and you just want a little bit of a pick-me-up and a nice treatment, is use the youth cream, put it on. If you're going out in the daytime, stick your sunscreen over the top of it. Save the recovery cream for if your skin is feeling very dry, you have any outbreaks, or even if you're coming into clinic for treatments. My skin is so dry and feeling so uncomfortable, I'm actually going to use the recovery cream on my face as a moisturiser. What this does, because it's especially oily and very much designed for sensitive skins and recovery, is it's almost providing an artificial barrier for the skin, but because it has got the vitamin B3 in it, it's helping the skin rebuild that barrier itself. And once that barrier is functioning really well, your skin doesn't feel necessarily so dry anymore. So there is a little walk through this really fabulous kit for January, which is available in the shop now. And I hope you really enjoy it.